Hey guys, Danielle here, just reporting on the month that was May. Thanks for joining me. Just before I do start, disclaimer, this was filmed 3 days prior to end of month, so the stats may slightly vary, with included stats hopefully by the end of the month, but this is what was happening as of the 29th of May. Jumping straight into the stats, guys. At the time of recording, 106 advertised properties on realestate.com. As always, we see a smaller proportion sitting in Port Hedland, a much larger proportion sitting in South Hedland. May has proved to be another extremely busy month when it came to transactions. At the time of recording this, happy to report that all up we saw 41 transactions across all agencies in town. Happy to report that 36 of those were conducted by Team Hedland First National. Out of the ones done by Team Hedland First National, I'm happy to report that 18 of those were done by my direct team. So it has been one of our busiest months yet. Of the 18 properties that my team personally put under offer, I'm happy to report that over half of those were actually sold and transacted off market at full ask price or higher. We have a real abundance of investors trying to get in and also companies trying to buy. Then you've also got the locals attending the open home. So it's been a really interesting month with a lot of activity on the ground for our buyers. So it's been really encouraging for the sellers and the results received. On your screen, guys, is all the happy settlements that we saw for the month of May. Again, a really active month, really nice month with lots of owner occupiers moving into their forever home. Well done and congratulations to everyone who did have their happy settlement this month. Jumping into leasing, guys, at the time of recording this, we're sitting on 58 recorded properties advertised for rent on realestate.com. As always, we see a smaller proportion sitting in Port Hedland and a larger proportion sitting in South Hedland. Happy to report that 33 recorded leases were conducted by Team Hedland First National. Of course, we still have 3 days to go before the end of the month, so that could certainly increase. 1,300 was our highest lease drawn this month. Before we jump into industry news, guys, I just want to touch a little bit on our national conference. We're very lucky enough, 13 of us here at Hedland First National, to attend the first national Australian-New Zealand conference, which was hosted in Hobart this year. I'm happy to report that the team had a fantastic time. We learnt so much from some of the greats of our industry, and we also celebrated with our annual National Awards evening. On a national stage, guys, I'm happy to report that our team did exceptionally well. Now, please remember, this is out of 450 agencies all over Australia and New Zealand, so this isn't just WA. I'm happy to report we took out the #1 commercial team for all of Australia and New Zealand. That is absolutely epic. Happy to report that Amy Doran took #2 for the Business Development Manager anywhere in Australia and New Zealand, and I took out #2 for the highest ranked sales agent for all of Australia and New Zealand. There was many other awards, guys, but oh my goodness, this is the best we've ever done on a national level. And I, again, just want to say thank you to you as the customer for supporting our small little region and putting us on the national stage. Jumping quickly into industry, guys, as always, jump onto my Facebook page because all of these stories and a lot more are there in a lot more detail for you to read through. So one of the stories we saw this month was about the old detention centre has been given a second life. So we've had one of the transport companies actually acquire that and put in approvals to create a camp, which has just gone through and been approved by council. This will see approximately 30 properties put back into the rental market. However, it is exciting, it is much needed for our transport sector, and it is all green lights. We saw $72 million pledged to upgrades of the Nelson Point Tug Haven as well this month. So that's really exciting, and the contracts were awarded to that earlier this month. So big upgrades are happening within the port. While I'm talking about the port, guys, $136 million was pledged to acquisitions and upgrades to the Pilbara ports by the WA budget recently. So again, it's just emphasising the importance of our port and the industry and keeping this region going. There was a talk about how there is an expansion on the high-rise for the refinery of lithium here in the Pilbara. So that's really exciting and an upcoming space to watch. Alinta also awarded a new project for the solar green powered battery energy here in Hedland. So that's a big project as well, and all about the going green and looking after the environment. So again, more details on my screen for that one. And finally, guys, unfortunately, we saw another increase of interest rates. 3.85 is the current reserve rate. Unfortunately, look, this is our new normal. Will it rise again in June? Only time will tell. But if anyone is in need of help or refinancing, let us know. We certainly have people to assist. Before I wrap up, guys, I just want to say a super quick happy Mother's Day to all of the mums, nanas, grandmas, aunts, carers out there. I know it's a little bit late, but it was a very special month. I know on the screen now it's a photo of my tribe that I literally took 4 before Mother's Day. Look, I hope you had a special day, a great month, and we look forward to seeing you again next month.